Hey, 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 it is Monday night. Monday night, and it is things going right. I got here my Panera bed. I'm about ready to go to bed. Panera bread, chips, kettle cooked. I got here this Southwest chicken, actually Southwest chicken ranch salad. Well, I started to do the video always up to the last minute. I hope everyone can hear me. This is like Southwest Ranch. They got the two ranches in there. It is 8:40. Well, almost. What? 8:40 something. Roman numerals. I gotta get this thing open. So yeah, this is a video about me getting this plastic top open. Whoa, there you go. Got a few chips. Even that's good. And that right there. This is Robin Jump here, and I'm doing a live mukbang. It's got some kind of sauce on it. Well, yeah, I think that's the spicy sauce. This must be the ranch. I'm wondering if I could have got blue cheese, because I'm really a blue cheese kind of person. But I can eat them all. It don't matter what type of dressing. It is probably one that I don't like, but I definitely eat ranch. There's two of them. I love to lick the tops. I know it's unsportsmanlike to lick the top, but I'm doing it anyway. I got black corn chips. I guess that's native inhabitant style, Native American. You'll get my drift. Of course, you got your chicken. Of course, you got your lettuce. You got some cherry tomatoes. I'm calling them cherry tomatoes. And I believe, well, that's more lettuce. Might be, it is. Got some avocado. So let's begin this feast right now. There we go again, talking about this device is too hot. Ain't even on long. So far, so good. I'm not going to put anything else on this. I had a $5 off on there. It expires on the 25th. Usually I don't use the coupons at all, but since I was coming here over my mother's house, I decided to get two. So I got $5 off the $13 and some change, plus I got one more. It all came to $24 and some cents. Not quite 25, almost $25. So I actually bought two of these. She's not gonna eat hers tonight. Put it in the fridge, but it's there for her. So far, so good. This style is very delicious. And if I'm gonna eat this late tonight, it might as well be a salad. Everything's got salt in it. Sodium, it don't matter. I do need to get rid of my little pouch in the front, but I've always had it for many years. But I'm not no exercise guru. The chicken tastes okay. It's got some corn in here too. Let me see if I can get a line. I got my tablet here. I wanted to see if I can get me live. I don't know how to do that. U. Let me press U. Let me go live. Nope. Go home. There's my name here. Okay. It's showing me live. Okay. I got me on the live chat. I am watching myself on another tablet just to see what I look like. I like to do that once in a while. Maybe I can improve my presence. And also I can see the chat at the same time while my cell phone is going on. So yes, I thought about doing a live over my mother's house again. So this is really Errand Night, Monday night, live after work. She already had her dinner, but I went out and got her a salad because I think that's what she needs mostly. She wanted something sweet, but I didn't get enough sweet because I thought salad. I thought she didn't need anything sweet, so I did it on purpose. So sometimes I'm a bad boy. I just got the salad, I didn't buy another sweet. But I could do that some other day. I know I could have got a cookie or something like that, or a Hershey bar or something, that's what you want, but I didn't get it. I decided just to get the salad. I hope when people can hear me, if they do hear me. Well, one good news, I got over 3,000 watch hours. 3,000 watch hours. I'm happy about that. Now, how much of those watch hours is not counted because they're short is another story. But I got just over 3,000 watch hours. I've been on here for quite a many years. I'm on pace for 1,000 subscribers next year. I'm on pace for 1,000 subscribers next year. Now I've been on YouTube for about, I think, 2020. I keep forgetting, but I believe it was 2020 because that's when all the ruckus started. That's how I got started. So all kinds of things are going on. Couldn't hardly go anywhere. So here I am. Didn't think I would even do this. That's the change. And what else can I say? I'm enjoying this food. And that's what this video is about. Corn is good. You know, really, I should be eating salad all the time because I can make some real good salad. Usually it's not chicken, it's usually a veggie salad mixed in with fruit. The lettuce is fresh. Panera Bread is kicking. Now, you know what? Also, those salads I tried at Corner Bakery, they're good too. But I must say, I did have a salad from Panera Bread one breakfast a few months ago. I wasn't too pleased with that type of salad because I had it for breakfast. But I think because it was the type of salad it was. It's really not the type of salad that I want. I think it was one of those it's a low calorie. I don't think it had any meat in it, so it was like a vegetarian salad. But I like these kind of salads because you get both meat and vegetables all at the same time. You either have a turkey salad or a veggie salad like this with no meat, or you can have shrimp in it, you can have anything. But this is Panera Bread style. I'm very pleased. So I should put something in the comment section, but I'm not. This is what you call this. This is the open book hour. There are certain things I will not answer, but you can answer anything you want. If you're new to this channel and you say, why is he doing this like this? Why is he doing this like that? Well, because I couldn't even do this or that in the past. I didn't think I would even come on here to say anything. So, everything has a process. When you start off young, you're quiet, you don't say anything hardly to anybody, you don't give speeches, you're spared to talk. might do some skits in school. You might have been afraid to talk to girls. You might have a little impediment problem with your speech. When you put all those things together and realize that I can do a little bit of everything, I can even be a chameleon, I can copy other people, and still have a slight impediment sometimes growing up. For those of you who don't think you can do that, but this is 101. You can call this in front of the camera 101. Instead of cooking, I'm doing eating. And I'm also on Prism Live. The thumbnail is the picture itself. Uh-oh, looks like I took some food out. Let me have another chip. How about 2 chips? Glory be the funk on me. One thing, this also give me a time to a little inner prayer, nothing loud, for all those people who were famous musicians that I looked up to, sung their music, tried to play some of the instruments that they done, because I don't know how to play well. All those people, all those groups that I emulated, all those people who are about the same age as me, they're not here no longer. They're in disguise. And sometimes I feel very sad because they're my age. I'm still here. Some of them have passed on very young. Some of them are my age. Some are just a few years older than me. Some just a few years younger than me. So that's another reason why I like to give these live videos, because I don't necessarily want to write them down, but those people who made a legacy for themselves, I thank them. Because without them, I wouldn't be who I am today either. Dancing and frolicking, listening to the music, being bad like some of them. I pray for all those people. I pray for their families. But I also pray for those who think they can get away with a lot of different kinds of things. And I pray for those people who use other people in the past and now they turn cold on everyone else. I pray for them too. Because growing up in those times, was something else. It seemed like everyone is frolicking around, having a whole lot of fun. Back in the 60s, hey, there was a lot of hurting people back in those days too. So when I see stuff like that going on, I have to reflect on what I went through and how I went through it. And glad I can say just a little bit about it. Not exactly about it, but the thoughts always come through my mind. It's just a tragedy, good or bad. Just like that song, Tragedy. I forget who it was, but it doesn't matter. All I know is, a year and a half ago, I was physically incapacitated just when I was getting my YouTube up and started. And ever since then, I have been more headstrong about just doing a showcase. At first I thought I had to talk all the time. Now I don't feel I have to talk all the time. But the reason why I'm here because at some point it's going to be another major breakthrough that I plan to do. I don't know when it's going to happen. And I did notice that some people who were sick on YouTube, where I only did my little part, when I actually got sick, I actually did a broadcast. I didn't think I would do something like that. And now I see that a lot of people are doing it. But they giving a blow-by-blow account and I can understand that because a lot of them have been on YouTube for a very long time and they have a great following, a great showing. But I'm putting myself out here. Some things will be revealed and some not. I do watch a lot of cruise stuff. I don't necessarily like everything I hear about what's going on with these cruise ships. I don't like everything I hear about what's going on with with the airline. I don't like what's going on every time I hear something bad has something to do with travel. I definitely don't like how crowded airports get. It seems like there's not a real system anymore. 911 has just messed up everything. Because when it first happened, you'd be in long lines for hours. You didn't think you was even going to get on the plane. That's how bad it was. You wouldn't think something like that would happen in the modern days of mankind. But yeah, it happened. Not only that, I could think about all the rides that we had and how it affects travel. How it affected my travel at one time, the LA ride. Believe it or not, I was like one day I think, I'm still trying to figure out, either one day or 2 days, I went exactly, I could have been on that bus. I could have been on that metro bus on Florence and Normandy. And I was going on vacation in the next 2 days. The only reason why I was catching the bus at that time because I had my car in the shop and I didn't want to get it fixed. It's been in there a couple of years now. I was writing a whole lot of poems. But a couple of days after that, the ride hit. I almost did make my vacation. Airport was delayed, LAX. There was smoke in the air. I finally got to my destination. But yep, I was almost caught. And I'm not lying either. I don't need the accolades. I don't need any of that. But that's the closest I've been to it. Almost being involved in a ride. Just on that bus at that time. At that time. So, but that's just one. When the watch ride hit, back in, was it 64, 65? I kind of forget what year it was. I was like 14 years old, eighth grade. We just took the train from LA to Nashville, Tennessee. And when I woke up the next day, there was the watch ride going on. So when I got back from vacation a couple of weeks later, saw all this destruction. And now we're still going through a major socio-political, economic, whatever you want to call it. It's the same old thing that we've been going on for years. Nothing has really changed, only the process of how it went about. We're still slow about the homeless. No one's really doing anything. No one is doing nothing. You know it too. one is doing anything. I mean, many of us work very hard. And even though I don't have a business myself, I don't like what I see when people more intelligent than me probably and more physically fit than me are still stealing from somebody else. They're still stealing from somebody else because they can't do their own thing. There's plenty to do out there. There's a lot to clean up out there. I remember the kid I knew that the 110 freeway going from Pasadena to San Pedro, as a kid, I knew, don't tell me how I know, maybe somebody else thought, but I knew that someday they was going to either put a train line in the middle of that, but of course it's coming from downtown LA and it's curving to San Pedro. But instead of putting a train line there, they put a bus line first. And then came the blue line. All those tracks all over Southern California that they covered up. Only a fraction is being reused. But the point I'm making is, why are people not doing anything about themselves and still blaming everybody else? There is a solution. But some people still can't add 1 and 1. They can't multiply 1 and 1. 1 times 1. But it does pain me sometimes when people travel a very long way from home, and crime happens to them. No matter where you go, you have to protect yourself, look out for yourself, and hopefully someone will come to your rescue. The socio-economic system is still trying to knock us middle-class people out. I'm calling myself middle-class when I'm not really that far up the ladder. There used to be terms, and I'm sure there are, lower middle class, upper middle class. It don't matter. But it does knock out poor people readily. So if you're a poor person who loves to travel, but the plane fare costs too much, then I guess you won't be able to travel unless there's a special deal. But it seems like everyone can afford to buy an automobile. They got the new Teslas out, they got the Cybertrucks, they got all these other things out. I'm starting to see a lot of those people not drive too well either. I'm seeing more cyber trucks on the road than ever, with some of those pastel, weird looking colors. But I think that some people, especially people who steal from other people, there's something to be said, and that is they're not willing to work. That's just plain simple. I know jobs are changing. I know it's hard to get a job out there. You can barely live off $20 an hour. Some people are still making $16 an hour. And it's a shame that many of the young adults, those, I'm going to say 21 and up to about 35, still can't find a job. Because I know a lot of people haven't been nowhere because they're too busy trying to find a job to even afford to go anywhere. And yes, it is a tragedy. I know when I eat this salad, eat this silly salad, I take it for granted. But I don't take it for granted in a way most people take it for granted. Getting back to those train tracks, you know, think of life like this. If you're a young person and they still don't teach you anything in school, or maybe they did teach you something in school, but really you need to know about the history of why people cover up the train track, the way they cover up life, the way they cover up atrocities that many people do not know about today. They just mow down a hill, use a tractor, and go about their lives, and they hope no one will ever find the truth. The truth is, who is setting standards that everything we buy now is quadrupled? You gotta ask yourself when you grow up today, which is most important, traveling or living a sedentary life. And why are they building so many things now that most people cannot afford? So you have to ask yourself, is the system putting people out in the street? That's why people should have a savings plan and not go out and buy anything unless they can afford to lose it. I wish I could put a comment here on here. The extended mukbang Southwest ranch chicken from Panera. Well, I noticed I didn't drink any water. I'm gonna do that later. Avocado, lettuce, corn. Cherry tomato. Oh, this.
You don't really believe that, do you?
That chicken actually has a slight sweet taste to it. And it's cooked real well. And man, the people in there, they smell so nice. Even give you a great send off. I mean, a lot of places do, but this one was even nicer than this morning. Of course, this is a different Panera Bread in the San Gabriel. But it's very good. Mukbang. I wonder who come up with that. I read what it means, but I think it's an Asian terminology. It's not unknown. I'm going to look the word up again because I only did it once. Because when you eat when it's live, you eat food live. Of course, you can do it on memory, but they really coined the term live. A mukbang is doing a presentation of eating food live. That's my general term, my general terminology. I'm gonna wipe the bowl clean. All done. If you like this, excuse me, if you like this crazy, live, simple version of my mukbang prowess, then please like and subscribe. Because this ain't really it.
The most popular sport at its time, chariot racing was central to Roman life. It involved money, celebrity, and speed. And this precursor to our love of high octane, spectator sports. Its legacy lives on in stadiums and racetracks all over the world.
Because I'm still on many a start after my career, but the difference about me racing, I was only racing 8 other guys, there was no horses involved, and I was never going to die on the track. It must have just been exhilarating.
Enjoy your food whenever you go out.
It'd be rude not to race.
Because you never know when your last meal is going to be. And you should always be thankful for what you do have. Sometimes I'm thankful for what I don't have. And that is the truth. Sometimes I'm thankful because I didn't go through it. I was let down. I was denied. And that was a total blessing. I should name this video Simple Pleasures. Because another point of this video is, if I have to come over here and just do a pop call or playing pop call to see how my mother's doing, I might as well do a live video. Normally I chat with her for a while, then I go home. But this is my second, quite a long mukbang, and I'm doing it on purpose this way. Excuse me again. I'm not going to erase anything on this video. When I first started, I had a hard time doing live. And I wanted to do live in the street. Now I'm kind of like relaxing. I like to do some more live out in the street. I always do the Christmas tree thing. I'm going to continue to do some Christmas trees again, hopefully. Hopefully in probably the same places. And some other Christmas highlights, just like everybody else. Well, anyway, this is Robin Deschamps. I don't see anything on my comment section. about anything whatsoever. Well, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I gotta go get some sleep. Got a date with the dentist tomorrow morning. And a couple of other things. I know Wednesday I gotta put my car in the shop. One of my vehicles, I gotta get another oil change. I did miss, I think, by a couple of months on one of my vehicles. Because so many things have been happening. A lot of things I still have to fix.
That's cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, James. Thank you very much. Hurrah!
But the most important thing was doing this mukbang to its extreme. I can't be worried about what I'm saying. I just want to get some things out. But I tell you one thing, if I was really an expat, I probably would say a whole lot more wrong with the United States. I don't hear that from no expats. But all I hear is how cheap it is everywhere else to live. What type of women they got. I'm not knocking it. I'm just surprised things like that happen. And with the advent of YouTube, I never would have known anything like that. When you watch YouTube also, when they talk about the sexes, you really don't have anything to say about that. You can only reflect what you're going through. But it looks like it's nothing but a pure science. And a lot of young people got it down pat. All I know is, whatever they say, there is some truth to everything they say that I've seen. And I have no comment on it whatsoever. Because if you watch a lot of YouTube the way I do, then you understand where I'm coming from. And this is Robert and Sean out of South Central. All that area was my stomping ground. I still do go in the area. South Central, Southwest LA, downtown and Hollywood. And now the Pasadena, San Gabriel areas. Southern California, there's still a lot to be done here. I don't like the way it's headed. But just like they say, I'm just one person that has his own ideas. The political machine is what it is. I know that a lot of those people are true in their heart about what they do. And sometimes they go a little bit beyond to make themselves look quite stupid. Or taking advantage of the system. And all the time they talk about get out the vote. And it's true in a way what they say. Do your vote really count?
Wonderful. Let's get ourselves to
But this system has gotten to the point where I really hate to say this, but it's the truth.
Thank you very much.
We've totally gone backwards.
Today's service is taking place at Hyperion Circle in Huntington.
In a world where I try to do the best I can as a citizen, the older I got, and these people talking about they got handcuffed and thrown on the ground and all that. Oh, well, you're looking at one of them. I've been to juries and said the same thing. How many times have we been pulled over? But I've also been apologized to and have been fortunate. So I can say something about something, but what's the point? It's still happening. It doesn't feel very good to be thrown down on the ground and handcuffed, putting one leg out. Suppose I didn't have a leg. They tell you to stop the car, put your left leg out, put your hands up, lean both hands out, you push the car door open, and you still might fall down on your butt, either forward or backwards. And while you're on the ground, you still put your hands around your back in an aggressive manner. It doesn't matter how old you are. But as an older person, you do sympathize with some of the younger people. It doesn't matter how much money you got, and it doesn't matter your persuasion or your color. We've all been in the right place at the wrong time. That's what I say. We've all been in the right place at the wrong time, around people who still don't know what they're doing. And that's why we have the same problem today. It will never be solved as long as you have human beings living on this planet. Unfortunately, there are some of us who are very weak and they won't ask for help. I'll probably further this in another conversation some other time. In between the stuff that I love to do, and that is going to gardens and zoos and any other place in the world. Well, I am very happy that I did get over 3,000 watch hours in any form as it is, whether it's shorts, and a lot of that stuff has been I call quality work. This is just a showing. Because sometimes it's hard to write things like this down. Going through the local school system and still being mad about some of the things that happened to me.
Next, under the gavel, Lism gave its 19th century rosary tea cake. 30 pounds for the loaf stuff, that's 30,
And surviving it. It doesn't matter how big or small. But anyway, I'm here on YouTube. If I'm making an appearance for those people who are still afraid to speak, or maybe I will ignite someone else to speak because they've been in the dark for so long and they really got something to say. And that's what I'm about. If you see this video at some point and you're mad as hell, hopefully you can regurgitate into something positive. Speak your mind. Tell it how it is.
That's a disappointing loss.
Fight when you're afraid. But do things in a much common sense way. That's all you can do. And most importantly, I think everyone should have preached. Yes, and preach. I think everyone should be into other cultures. Because everyone's culture is similar at some point. Some of us still eat chitlins and hog maws, some of us still eat greens. And it looked like all the cultures did a little bit of both. And this is Robert and Sean. I'm going to see you in my next video. And I definitely will put out another one like this at some point. Whether it's coherent or non-coherent, I don't care. Because if you're a true human being, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Have you ever been in a hotel by yourself, single? I got to a motel, and you're talking to yourself, preaching, and you probably should have taped it, but you didn't. I've been there. And you don't have to be drunk or high to do any of those things. But if you have to do those things, and it's going to make you be more positive about yourself to get things out, then do it. I'll see you in my next video. I can go on and on with this. It ain't going to matter. Peace.
I was quite surprised how draining it was, and also how attached I got to my loss. The Lord got bigger than money.